What's up guys, it's Jessekazam. Welcome back to the Ultimate Escape from Tarkov Beginner's Guide. In this video we're going to be talking all about scavs, how you can tell what's a scav and what's a player, and how you can get the most out of playing as a scav to score some free loot. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So when I talk about scavs, I mean scavengers, and the scavengers are the AI in Escape from Tarkov. So there's a few different types of scavengers in the game, and they're going to be adding more, but for the most part, the same rules apply to all of them. They're going to be varying levels of difficulty and have varying levels of loot, but for the most part, the same rules apply. As a PMC, when you're playing as a PMC, all scavs are going to be hostile to you. So kill them before they kill you, take their loot. They're all going to want to engage you. Now, another big way that you can kind of engage with the scavs is you can actually play as a scav. So when you click Escape from Tarkov on the left, you can click Scav and actually pick a map and go into a raid as a scav. Now, I can't stress enough, as a new player, this is a huge help. There's really only upside to this and no downside. So what happens is the game randomly assigns you some loot. So right here I scavved an interchange. I've got a shotgun, some armor, a small backpack, and some ammo. No meds though, so it's random depending on what you get. You can spawn with some cool expensive items or with not a whole lot. But it gives you this random loadout, puts you in the game as a scav, and lets you play the game. So I can play this out. I can, go for loot. I can kill other scavs. I can go kill other players. Anything that I take out of this raid and extract with, I get to keep. Now, it's worth noting that scavs have separate extractions based on the map. So you're going to want to check the maps using the link. I'll drop that below. But anything that you bring out of this raid, you can actually put on your character. Now, when you extract, there's actually a part that's everything on your scav and your PMC stash, and you actually have to drag everything in. If you just fly through the menus, you'll actually leave all this stuff on your scav and lose it forever. So when you extract, drag it into your stash and you keep it. Now you've got free loot. This is also a great way to learn the maps, maybe play a little bit more aggressive or try different play styles, because once again, there was no risk to you. Now, when you die as a player scav, there's a 10-minute cooldown before you can do it again. So you can hop into a PMC raid or mess with your stash. But this is an awesome feature of the game. Now, what that does, though, is it introduces a few other things. So when you're playing a raid, now we know that at any given time, there's going to be scavs, there's going to be other players, and there's player scavs. Now, we talked about as a PMC, all the scavs are going to aggro to you. When you're playing as a player scav, the other scavs aren't going to be hostile to you, and you can kind of work with them. Now, if you kill a scav, that's when they're going to be hostile to you. If you see a scav with a gun or a backpack or something that you want, you can absolutely kill him and take it, but the other scavs in the immediate area are definitely going to be hostile to you. Now, if you run to the other side of the map, the scavs over there probably won't be hostile to you because they were too far away and they didn't see it. Now, the exception to that rule is if another player scav comes up on you, so it's technically a scav, and it starts shooting at you and you kill him in self-defense, the other scavs let that slide. They're not going to be hostile to you because they know you killed that in self-defense. So you can kind of pick how you want to play as a scav. You can be friendly to as many people as possible and try and group up and go for players. You can sneak around and avoid people altogether, or you can kind of shoot everything you see. Just know the consequences of that and kind of pick how you want to play. But that does kind of lead into our next point, which is how do you identify what's what? Whether you're playing as a scav or as a PMC, knowing how to identify what you're looking at in an enemy is really important and really frustrating. For me, it was really hard to do, really hard to understand. I would watch streamers or YouTube videos and people would be like, oh, that's a scav, and I could barely even see the person, and I was really frustrated on not knowing how. Some quests you need to kill PMCs and some quests you need to kill scavs. So knowing how to do this can be frustrating, so I hope I can clear some of this up. I've kind of broken it down into 4 different sections, but by no means is there just like a trick and you're going to be able to learn it every time. A combination of these 4 things based on the situation you're in and just playing the game is going to be the best way. But we're starting with movement. So as a player, when I play the game, we play erratically, right? We're checking corners. I might be walking backwards and checking around and sprinting like short distances and then stopping. The movement of a scav, an AI scav, is going to be much more robotic. They're going to walk in a straight line, then they're going to look around, look to the left, they'll walk up to something and then crouch and then get up. You'll start to notice that it's much more robotic, and you'll start to learn how erratic a regular player is going to be, and you can use that, right? So unless a scav is aggro to somebody, he's not going to be full sprinting or jumping or doing all sorts of stuff. A scav will never be looting. So if you see a scav over a body and it's looting it, then that's a player scav or a player, you know what I mean, depending on how far away you are from them. The second one is appearance. So as far as clothing, a bear is going to have like a black shirt on that they put their gear on over. A USEC is going to have a camo shirt. That's kind of hard to see, but depending on where you are or if it's a hatchling, you can use that to identify if it's a player or a scav. And then the scavs wear some gear that you normally won't see a player wearing, like certain headwear, and just you'll start to know a super heavily modified weapon won't be on a scav. So if you see somebody with that or just really end game loot, you can tell that way. Another great way to tell with appearance is if they have two weapons. If a scav has a weapon and a weapon on its back, that's a player scav. Or if it's like a bear or USEC, they might have two weapons on them as well. The third thing is map knowledge. The more you play the maps, the more you'll start to see kind of where scavs spawn, the pockets, and then that'll help you get into the mindset of you're going up on this area, hey, there could be scavs in this area. And then finally, their inventory. Once you've killed somebody, you can use their inventory to tell who they are as well. So if it was a PMC, they're going to have a dog tag slot. Even if somebody took it, it's going to say dog tag there. It's going to be on the right side of the screen as you're looting it, but it'll say dog tag. And then if you kill a scav and you want to know if it was a player scav or an AI, when you loot, everybody's always going to have tactical rig, pockets, and backpack. But the AI scavs will not have a pouch slot. They won't say pouch right here. It'll just be blank. Player scav, there will be this pouch slot. It'll be empty. But that's how you can know. You can just check real quick if it was a player scav or a regular scav. So I really hope this helped. I hope that this helped kind of lay the foundation for the scavs in the game. We talked about playing as a player scav. You know, I highly encourage you to do that. And I hope that this helped you have some practical tools to identify your enemy, to identify whether what's in front of you is a player, a scav, or a player scav. Obviously, and I want to end on this, knowing that playing the game more and more is definitely going to be the best way to learn. That's how you refine these skills. But I hope that this helped you be just a little bit more confident in your raids. Thank y'all so much as always for checking out this video. My goal is to create short, high quality Escape from Tarkov guides that help shorten the learning curve of the game and get you in having fun as soon as possible. There's a few links down below. I stream Escape from Tarkov 4 days a week on Twitch. There's the Twitch, Twitter, Discord links all down below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video and think about subscribing for more Tarkov content like this. And drop a comment if you found this helpful or if there's a tutorial you'd love to see me make here in the future. Thanks again for stopping by. I'll catch you all in the next one.